result yet?
As soon as they do, the consultant's coming in.
Is it in the paper?
I've not checked.
Oak Hill Granny scoops jackpot. Typical.
Just goes to show, doesn't it? Everything's completely random.
What a day for the dryer to pack in.
Granny Connor used to call that the winter edge.
Why?
Well, because apparently years ago in the summer they used to hang the clothes out on edges to dry.
Did you book an appointment?
Yeah, 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Why is he going to the doctor's?
Well, because he had a shock last night and he's tired, so...
You don't go to the doctor's because you're tired.
What did the police say?
They said they'd found the car abandoned on the Wirral.
Do they think that it was Dad's fault?
Not at all, not for 1 minute. It was not your dad's fault, OK? And your mum was a bit the hero. She can tell you all about that after school.
Right, come on, darling. You go get your coat on and I will walk you in.
Please try and get some sleep, OK? Even if it's just an hour in bed, might make all the difference.
So, are you two,
Yeah, think so, eh, Steve?
Could knock his block off.
No end to his talents. Thief, bad driver, coward.
You must be feeling terrible this morning, though.
You feel even worse after everyone's had a piece of him.
You reckon it wasn't his fault, though?
I don't know what to think. However much you're being provoked, it's a driver's responsibility to keep his head, especially with a busload of passengers.
All I know is, as we were fighting for our lives, he was nowhere to be seen. It was Tracy Barlow that stepped up to the plate.
See? I keep telling you all, when push comes to shove, Tracy Barlow.
Hey? Sorry. Today's not the time for crying. You're okay. Just think how much worse it could have been. No. Oh, come here, love. What is it?
I must have put him off. You know, for once in my life, everything was on track. Meet a man, survive a bus crash.
What do you call him? Tell him what happened. Tell him how you're feeling.
Do you think they'll put my name in the papers?
I don't know, love. But I'd take last night as a sign and not let this one pass you by.
You don't want me. Nobody wants me.
Oh, I want you.
Hello? Oh, hi. Just another piece of toast. Okay. And how was the boiled egg? No, that's no trouble at all. I can make you some more soldiers. And what about another cup of tea? All right. Oh, and how about some orange juice? Tracy, how about a glass of orange juice?
I got one of each. The lady said I could always bring them back.
After what, 8 months?
The pink one is newborn and the blue one is 6 to 8 months. It was all they had.
It's a bit previous, don't you think?
Who are you? Michael Caine?
No, I mean, it's just a notch above twinkle in his eye, isn't it? I mean, I bet the bed's still warm.
I also got this. They only had a large.
I think it'd be all right.
What do you think?
It's a bit of a bold statement at this stage, isn't it?
Ah, well, you see, when I get that little bundle of joy in my arms, well, I'll give all the others a little run for the money.
There's a little bundle of joy upstairs if you're desperate.
Oh, I heard you had a bad night. Was she teething?
I mean, to be fair to her, I mean, they do say that it's the worst pain a human being can go through. I mean, the teeth literally burst through the gums, you know. But, I mean, Carly just used to sing to her and it'd calm her right down.
I had my earplugs in.
Yeah, well, if she's the same tonight, then you can take over. Bit of practice for you.
Don't think I'd be much cop at that sort of thing.
Hey, it's not all Werther's originals and stories by the fireside.
No, I know that.
Why did she abandon us? I mean, why'd she do it?
No, you give me that.
Come on now, you sit down. I've got a blanket for you there.
Did you get the paper?
Yeah, it's in the kitchen.
Are we on the front page?
Unfortunately, a lady from Oak Hill won the lottery.
Oh, how much?
1 point something. I saw Kirk. He was on his way back to the hospital. Sinead's injuries sound quite severe.
Yeah. Poor cow.
What you did last night was extraordinary. You're the talk of the street.
Thanks, Dad.
And Rita sent her best wishes, and Emily dropped in with hers. So, what do you feel up to today?
Well, I'm going to get dressed in a minute and I'm going to go into work.
Tracy, you astonish me.
Okay, thanks, Doctor.
You're very welcome.
Well, at least we know what's what.
I don't want an operation.
They're getting you seen to straight away. That's got to be a positive.
I wish you could come with me.
What did he say?
It's a burst fracture. The bone's pushing into a spinal nerve.
I don't like the sound of that.
Kirky, shh.
They're operating on her this afternoon.
You'll just have to be brave. This time tomorrow, you might be all patched up and ready to come home.
I need Beth.
Is that gel?
They won't dry. I put too much on.
You can use it in your hair.
3 hours.
It's not too long for a big operation. 3 hours is good.
Who a surgeon concentrates.
Of course he'll concentrate.
What if I never walk again?
The stuff they can do these days. You'll be doing cartwheels before you know it.
Hi, Billy. Hi, it's Eileen Grimshaw here, Sean's landlady. Yeah. Reason I'm calling you is that, well, Sean's far too modest to tell you himself. It's just, I wondered if you'd had a look at the Gazette today. Page 2.
What will we say, though?
You can just say it was a false alarm.
Me?
Tell him you had your...
I'm not telling him that. You can't.
But why should it fall to me?
Because he's your dad.
No, he isn't. You're the one that got us into this mess.
What?
You said you were pregnant?
You're pretending to be somebody else.
Oh, this is madness. I've got to tell a bloke who isn't my dad that we're not having a baby we were never even having in the first place. I'm leading a double life within a double life. It's the Matrix like Postman Pat.
Right. You know what? Maybe he's, like, in the middle of his lunch or something.
Maybe we should tell him after work.
Yeah, we need to tell my brother as well.
Come on.
Cheers, mate. You change. Right. Mate, you got the factory in here. Oh, yeah, she'll really appreciate that. You rocking up stinking of booze, telling her how much you love her. Well, look at this, King of the Mountains. Where's your bike?
You what?
Oh, your shirt, it's Tour de France, King of the Mountains.
Oh, right. How is she?
Who?
Alia, who do you think?
She's all right, thanks. Nice of you to ask.
Yeah, well, you tell her that I did.
I will. What's with the face?
Hi. What have you two been?
Morning, gorgeous. What? We bumped into one of Gaddy's old mates and it got late, so we stayed there.
All right. What were the girls called?
No, it was nothing like that. It was just my mate Grant. We did our basic together. Yeah, they were telling stories about Afghanistan.
Right, okay. Well, so you've not heard about what's happened then?
You take care now. And give her my love. Bye, Kath. She's giving the doctors the runaround. All the tests came back fine. They're letting her come home this afternoon.
Well, that's marvellous news.
Still no sign of Gary. Surprise, surprise. That boy needs a good hiding.
What would you like me to do today?
Could you make sure the racks have plenty of leaflets in them?
Certainly. Yes, they have. What would you like me to do now?
We need to put out some chairs for the first aid in the home class. They'll be in about 3:30.
How many?
8 should be enough. But make it 9, just to be on the safe side.
What would you like me to do now?
Have you already... Could you make me a coffee? White, no sugar.
Certainly.
I don't believe it.
What?
Kylie. She used a debit card yesterday in Freshco's. She spent £26.80, so she's still local.
Where are you going?
Where do you think? Will you listen out for Lily?
No, hang on a minute. How long will he be?
Shouldn't you be convalescing with a medal round your neck, letting people touch the hem of your skirt?
Yeah? Well, Dad was making too much fuss.
You've got a visitor.
Go and make us a brew, will you, Todd?
No, I'd rather stay and watch.
Oi. Hi.
Hey. Are you bearing up?
Well, you know, I'm still miffed about my boots.
Still?
Yeah, they weren't just any old boots. They were my favourite pair.
Which one was it again, left or right?
It was the left.
Oh, maybe I can borrow the right one.
You said you'd buy me a new pair.
Did I really say that? Oh, I must have been delirious.
So is it broken?
No, I'm just wearing this for a laugh. Anyone but you, Trace.
Yeah. I know.
You know, if we were Chinese, I'd owe you everything. I mean, I'd completely be in debt to you.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, gong hei fat choi.
I mean it, thank you.
Steve McDonald. That's all I can say.
It wasn't Steve's fault. The other car was teasing him.
Sitting on a rock in tears. Calls himself a man. That's a man.
Bad example, but I get you.
Oi.
Do you reckon she'll be due any compo?
She never walks again.
Don't say that.
She deserves that 1.8 million, not some old biddy from Oakhill.
To be fair, though, she ain't never bought a ticket.
Oh, Sinead. Oh, gorgeous Sinead.
Oh, come here. Don't get upset.
I could just see her as a little girl playing Tristan with the mates.
She might have to give that a miss for the foreseeable.
It's just so unfair. How is she wound up in here, eh? I'll tell you how. Steve McDonald.
I missed all the signs.
Maybe there weren't any.
Oh, come on. The way he'd been behaving for weeks, months. That idiotic car, all the business with streetcars. His total indifference to every single thing in his life, including me.
Maybe it's just a bit convenient, you know, after the fact.
There were bright flashing lights and I missed them.
Yeah, well, maybe you were too busy being dumped, you know, or ignored or taken for granted. I mean, Michelle, we're all depressed after last night.
No. Should be thanking our lucky stars, you more than most.
I'm thanking my lucky stars that Tracy didn't fall to pieces. Because otherwise I'd be lying at the bottom of a quarry right now, you know? I mean, people were trapped in that bus, Michelle. Me included. But you sat there with Steve, indulging him.
He needed me.
I needed you. Tracy flaming Barlow had to save my life.
Look, I am sorry, OK? But I thought you were already out.
And to promise to buy her a new pair of boots.
Well, I'm taking him to the doctors this afternoon.
Shell, he messed up over and over again. He betrayed his staff, he stole from them. He let us all down last night. You know, maybe if he was that ill, he shouldn't have been driving last night at all. I'm sorry. My heart won't bleed for Steve McDonald. Because you know the real tragedy of it all.
What?
You didn't get to pick up my award, did I?
Would you read out the clues?
if you wish. One down. Former US tennis ace, 5'7".
That could be Jimmy Connors. Let's get another one in.
One across.
This is ridiculous. We are colluding in a charade.
Yes, well, it does rather feel like that.
Getting you to do my dry cleaning. Reading out crossword clues. I wasn't assigned a personal butler.
Well, perhaps we should inquire as to whether I might be reassigned.
I do have to update them every day, and I'm struggling. We are not fulfilling the criteria. This is a community center. If I can't put a man of your talents to good use, then something is seriously wrong.
Might I make a suggestion?
I'm all ears.
Well, you should have asked to look at the CCTV.
Yeah, I did, but the manager won't let me.
Well, you'd think, wouldn't you, that she'd know that she might bump into one of us sometimes. Maybe that's what she wanted.
Well, why didn't she come home, then?
That could be her now.
Well, she's got a key.
Well, she might have lost it.
Right, we'll get door then, Rebus.
Do you know, David, I do sometimes resent the way you speak to me. I am trying to help you here. Come in. Come in.
You've been shopping?
Eh? Oh, I forgot I still had it on. Why didn't you tell me, David? I went into town to get it some bibs.
Baby grows.
Who? I know it's jumping the gun, but, well, I thought if I'd left it any later, they might have run out.
Of bibs?
Baby grows.
You think Manchester might run out of baby grows?
Yeah, I suppose if you put it like that, it does sound a bit daft.
Listen, do you think you could give us a minute?
Sorry, have I got it the wrong way around? Have I just walked into your house?
It'll be really quick, I promise. I just wanted a word with the old man.
Unbelievable. Right, I'll be upstairs then. Listening.
So, do you want to see the bibs?
Dad! We're not having a baby. Steph isn't pregnant. It was a false alarm.
How's your mum? Yeah, she's all right. She's a bit tearful. You know, she's in bed with aches and pains, but it could have been worse. She got Tim running about after her.
Well, she does right. I popped in to see Julie, who reckons she's got survivor's guilt. I said, you only get survivor's guilt if someone's died and you've all survived.
Should have seen her last night. She was ripping her dress up to bits to use as bandages, wasn't she, Sean? Any more casualties, she'd have been completely naked.
Steady on.
She was down to rags. She looked like something out of Tarzan.
Always been a fantasy of mine, that Tarzan. Well fit, innit? Can you imagine being swung amongst the trees with them big bulging arms?
Better role play with Jason.
Let's do it.
Do you mind?
Yeah, stick him in a pair of red pants. You're thinking of Mowgli.
You haven't really yet?
Yet.
Oh, maybe he's seen the paper.
I doubt it. Who reads page 2?
So what do we reckon? Steve's to blame?
Well, you could look at it two ways. One, he nearly got us all killed and then sat on a rock and did nothing. Or two, yeah, what was two again?
Listen, he was provoked. He swerved to avoid them.
And then he sat on a rock and did nothing.
Mind you, I suppose we don't know the full story yet, do we?
I've never been provoked to swerve off the road.
Well, then again, Mum, you don't drive.
Oh, look at these lot. Sean, Maddie, take next week off. Make sure you recuperate properly, OK? Good luck.
Thanks. Hamish.
Are you ready?
No. I mean, listen.
There was an accident last night.
It's on page 2 of the Gazette.
Listen, we should get going soon. It's nearly time for your appointment. I'm sorry.
No, I completely understand. Some other time. Or maybe not.
I'm really sorry.
were you?
Long story, it doesn't matter. But you're alive. And I'm so glad.
How are you getting on?
Well, I thought we could teach the theory in here and the practical next door.
How many courses are you working on?
I'm preparing 3. Food hygiene, basic British cuisine, and puddings for beginners.
Well, once you've outlined them all thoroughly, I'll pick which one I think is best. Puddings for beginners sounds promising. I could make Sharif sign up.
Making a sticky toffee pudding from scratch is not as easy as it looks.
I think you better clock off now. The first daters will be here any minute.
It'll feel like 2 seconds, I promise you. 1 minute you'll be lying there awake, the next minute you'll be in the recovery ward.
Well, I'll come and see you. Is Joseph okay?
Joseph's fine. He's with Katie. I'm staying here with you, right?
Are you lucky to have him, eh? Yeah.
Be strong.
Thanks.
I love you.
I love you too.
Come on, then. Let's get you down to theatre, love.
And Coronation Street's back in half an hour.